We all know Keith Lee. We all know him. We all love him. No, not that Keith Lee. Keith Lee was the GOAT in NXT.
Not do this!
All us wrestling fans know. We all know the limitless Keith Lee. We all bask in his glory. We're not talking about that Keith Lee, though. We're talking about the featherweight MMA fighter / food reviewer, Keith Lee. We all love him until he reviews a place horribly, and that's when the internet becomes a fucking hate pool.
Did you see this Keith Lee video about the real milk and honey? And who is this Keith Lee?
Because when he reviews something, he doesn't like it. Apparently, it's a bad thing. You ask him to review his food honestly, but when he gives you an honest review, you don't take it. Like, you don't like it. Apparently, his review is only good enough when it's a good review. But when it's a horrible review, that's when everyone's like, you know what? Let's go kill this motherfucker. You respect his reviews. You respect his honesty when it comes to reviewing your foods. But when it comes to criticism, you cannot take it. But when he does do a good review, everyone applauds him for it because that place gets business for days, weeks even. So much money from his good reviews because everyone respects Keith Lee's opinion on food. That's not what we're talking about today, though. We're talking about how he went to a sushi spot.
The name of this restaurant is Five Sushi Bar, and it was one of the most recommended places since we've been here. What makes it so unique is the ordering process. All of the sushi is sold by the pound, and it's buffet style. So you go in, you grab a box. They have an option of 2 sizes, large or small. Once you pick the box, you grab a tong, and you go down the line, and you pick the sushi that you want.
He's going to a sushi restaurant. I fucking love sushi. Sushi's delicious. And it honestly pains me that there are people that don't like sushi. His main criticism is that the rice is a little overcooked.
In my opinion, the rice is definitely overcooked. The rice is overcooked. If it wasn't for the rice, this would be very high. You can see the rice. You can see the texture of the rice.
Nah, that ain't it, y'all.
All right, makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. Let's go on.
But this as a sashimi is high. 8.5 out of 10.
Is that movement? Did I spot movement on that sushi?
But this as a sashimi?
It moves, dude, on its own. That's disgusting. If it's straight up a worm or a parasite or whatever, that's fucking gross. After reviewing the footage, you do see that thing moves. Whatever it is moves. Sure, you give it the benefit of the doubt that the moment you put the chopsticks on it, that maybe the muscles for some reason contracted in some way. It just went like that, I guess, but no, that's gotta be a worm, dude. That has to be a worm. That's one of the reasons why people don't like eating seafood, because for some reason seafood tends to have worms and parasites, and that's why some people don't like sushi, because people see it as uncooked, raw, and all that. When it comes to sushi and regular meat, is that you don't really cook sushi. You eat it raw. While with meat, you cook it. So if there is a worm, shit, it's dead now. Mwah, extra protein, you know? You just gotta hope to get good seafood from a good source, you know? That's all you gotta hope for. But I'll be honest, if I found something like that in my food, I would probably never eat sushi again. Because there was one time I was eating McChicken, and I bit into a bone. Not once, but twice. And I just could not. I could not eat McChicken anymore. Not because it's gross, but because that fucking hurt. I don't want a surprise bone in me. I already have one for my homie, but that's about it. And the sushi place did respond. They did respond. They chalked it up to, it was just the chopsticks. The chopsticks pressed on it, and the elasticity, stickiness of the chopsticks caused it to move that certain way. They make sure they have everything at the correct temperatures, cooked the correct way, and it's prepared with high quality ingredients. You know, they copy paste corporate shit, you know, of like, we don't have anything bad in there. You're an idiot if you think there is a worm in there. It would make sense if the moment he pressed it, it moved. But he held it, and when he shows it to the screen, it fucking flicks like this, dude. That's weird. That's nasty. That has to be something, dude. That has to be something in there. And look, even if it's just one piece that has that's insane though. In general, having one piece with a worm or parasite in it is nasty, because like, oh god, I don't even want to think about it. I hope Keith Lee is okay. He has not responded. If something does happen to him, I hope a very speedy recovery, because that is disgusting.
Somebody slowed the video down, and it did appear that something moved. Can't confirm or deny what it was, but I can confirm I am okay. The only reason I'm making this video is because I just saw a video of somebody who went the day after us, and now they hospitalized. Just me and my character and who I am as a person, I'm going to come out and I'm going to say something about it. I send my heart and I send my blessings to that person that's in the hospital. For the restaurant to post a statement and indicate that me holding the sushi or me holding the chopsticks a certain way is why the sushi moved, I personally don't agree with it. because I've had sushi 1,000 times. It was nothing that I did on my end. I literally was just eating as a customer. And as a customer, I shouldn't be the one getting blamed for if it was something moving in the food. I absolutely think there's accountability that should be taken, and it's something that you can learn from it. At the end of the day, it's sushi, it's raw fish. There is risks and it's stuff that come with eating raw food, and I understand that fully. I just personally would wish that they would come out and they would be more accountable about it.
All right, that's gonna be about it. See you guys next time. Peace and love.
2 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I like good pussy and I like good trees. Smoke so much weed you wouldn't believe, and I get more ass than a toilet seat. 3 to the 1, from the 1 to the 3. I met a bad bitch last night in the D. Let me tell you how I made her leave with me. Conversation at hand.
You know what? Let's go kill this motherfucker.